is Venn diagram. So Venn diagram, and after learning simple Venn diagram is nothing but whatever the set you are writing, that set will be written in a, the elements of the set will be written in a circle or oval. Any closed can be taken into consider. Okay, any closed figure if you are taking into consider, then that can be used. And usually circles will be or ovals will be used to represent the John Venn is a French mathematician who discovered the Venn diagrams, and with the help of actually Venn diagrams only, the very big problems can be solved in easiest way. But you will come to know that in further classes. With the help of the Venn diagram, very complicated problems can be solved in easiest way. So these are very important, and different operations in a math sets will be there. So as you are now having the operations on a natural number, as your operations on a real number, in the same way there will be some different operations on a set. So in different operations, how we will represent that operation in the set. So the whole thing is that if you take the any set A and it contains the elements 1, 2, 3, this set is a subset of the universal set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to write this one in the Venn diagrammatically, usually universal set in a Venn diagram will be written in a rectangular shape. This is universal. Okay, and if I have given to you the set B as a 3, 4, 5, these both the sets are subsets of the universal set. So these both should be here inside. These both should be here inside. So this is universal set, and in this universal set you are going to have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5 numbers, not repeatedly, and somewhere else. So that means, suppose if I am taking 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here. Suppose if you want to write the A, this is the set A. You can use anyway. Circles are like this, but closed better. Usually, sets to represent, we use the ovals or circles. So now B set 3, 4, 5 like this. These two. But this one looking, it's not, usually it does not look in a nice way. So that's why we write usually in another way. There is this is universal set. See here, this universal set is contains universal set. The corner here will be written like this. And this is set A, this is set B. But instead of writing like this, this can be written like this. See here, the same representation. Here A, here B, here 1, 2, 4, 5. This is a Venn diagram of this situation. Usually sets will be written in a oval, and universal set is taken as a rectangle or a square. And different operations, let us see, and different operations in a set means union and intersection. Just like you are going to have the addition and subtraction in a normal case of the numbers. On the sets, you are going to have the union and the difference. These all will be there, but actually difference and symmetric difference. Yeah, difference of the two sets is deleted from the syllabus, but I will explain to you. Don't worry about that. Okay. So different operations in a set. On a set. Okay. So here listen, Abhishek. First one is union. The symbol for the union is this one, U. Okay. If A and B are the two sets you are taking into consider, A and B are the two sets, and A union B is defined as all the elements of A and as well as B. All the elements of A and as well as B. That means, if you write here A union B, it contains, example, let us take it. A is the set which contains the elements 1, 2, 3, and B is the element which contains 3, 4, 5, suppose, just like a previous system. If I ask A union B, so all the elements of A to be taken into consider and B also. This is as a one single set. So 1, 2, 3. Already 3 is there. So again you are not supposed to write 4, 5. Union of the two sets is nothing but the elements of the set A and as well as set B. You need to say in a sentence form like this. Mathematically, if you want to define, if X belongs to A union B, X belongs to A union B may have X. That is nothing but X belongs to A, either X belongs to A or X belongs to B. That X may be A में हो सकता है और B में भी हो सकता है. There may be a sense because ये है. Or whenever you use, either it can be contained in both. Either in it. So one if you take, one is belongs to A and B. One is present in A, but not in B. 2 if you take, it is present here, but not in B. 3, it is there in both. Whenever you take the or condition, it may present in both, it may present in one, any one. Then it is taken into consideration. So union is nothing but, normally union can be taken into consider as a or condition. You can consider it as a union as a or. So that means A union B is nothing but A or B. You can read it as A or B. Means the elements which are present in A are in B. They are all present in the A and B. This is called union of the two sets. The next one is intersection. The symbol for the intersection is reverse. Usko reverse लिखना. So here A intersection B is nothing but the elements which are common to the A and B only will be taken into A intersection B. The elements which are common to the both the sets, in this and in this. So for the same example, if you want to take A intersection B, will become what? Only 3. 3 is present in A and as well as B. If there is no common element, then it becomes an empty set. If there is a common element, some elements you will get. Okay? Did you understand? It's very simple. Nothing is. And whenever you take it this one, X belongs to A intersection B. Mathematically, if you want to say, what can you say? X belongs to A intersection. A intersection B में है बोले तो it should be present in A and B both. So X belongs to A and X belongs to B. And use here or you have it. In case of the union or in case of the intersection and. So different properties will be there here. So they follow the different properties. For the properties are, in case of the union, the commutative property. We call it as a commutative property. You know that it's very simple. A union B is equals to B union A. It satisfies the commutative property. And associative property. Associative property is nothing but A union B union C is equals to A union B union C. So this is called as a commutative property. Commutative property. And this is called as associative property. This is called as associative property, different properties. And here you are going to have the properties, laws you can say or properties you can say, that doesn't matter here. And the property of the empty set and universal set. Or you can consider them as a identity law, identity properties. So identity property is nothing but normally whenever you take into consider, The properties of the phi and the universal set. So when you combine the universal A union phi, what do you get? A union phi is equal to again A. Yes, A only you are going to get. And universal set union A will be is equals to universal. These are the last, you can consider the properties of the pi and union, universal set, or you can. The next one is A union A. Two union, two. Hello? This one is. Can you hear me properly? Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A union A is equals to A. This is very important and it is different name you are going to have. This is called idempotent. Idempotent property, idempotent class. You can call it as a union A. दोनों union को consider करिए तो A union A is equals to A. A union A is equals to A is called idempotent now or idempotent property. The next property is distributive property. So whenever you consider distributive property, distribution, very simple here, you are going to have the distribution of the property along with the union and intersection you are going to take. Intersection is you are learning and union and intersection together. Distributive property. So this first all the properties you need to know in the same way you are going to have all these properties in case of the intersection also. In case of the intersection also the same properties you are going to have. Okay? In case of the intersection also same properties will be there. And commonly you are going to have the distributive law. Intersection distributing over the union, union distributing over the intersection. Two distributive laws. The same properties you are going to have in both, in the union and as well as intersection. But if you come to the intersection part, here, the commutative property will become A intersection B is equals to B intersection A. The associative will be the same, intersection. So here I am writing A intersection B intersection C is equals to A intersection B intersection C. But whenever you come to the loss of the phi or loss of identity loss, you can say. You can call them as a identity loss. You can law of identity or law of identity loss. Both are identity elements. Okay. Wherever you consider here, this one, intersection, A intersection phi. Can you say, what do you get? A union phi is A. A intersection phi is phi. For the phi and A, there is no common. So again, empty set you are going to get. And whenever you consider the A intersection universal set, A you are going to get. A intersection phi union you are going to get it as a. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Please anyone reply.
Before that,
Is it audible?
yes, sir, now audible, but before that it is better.
Abhishek, is it audible?
सर थोड़ा साउंड कम आ रहा है सर.
पहले ज्यादा आ रहा था.
Is it audible?
तो शायद फैन की आवाज आ रही है. हाँ सर. यस सर.
हाँ सर.
Your voice is not audible to me. Actually, this headset discharged completely. Is it audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now it is catching. So, A intersection phi is phi, and in the same way here, idempotent also intersection. A intersection A is equals to A only. And distributive whenever you take
सर का आवाज कम आ रहा है.
huh?
सर आपका आवाज बहुत कम आ रहा है सर.
That headset actually not charged, but completely discharged. This is a fourth class to me now for the money hours. One hours using, that's why it is discharged. Okay, now is it audible to you?
Okay, sir.
Otherwise,
हाँ सर.
speak little bit with a high speed. Can you hear me?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
So now distributive whenever you consider A intersection B union C. Distribution of the, this is called the intersection distributing union. A intersection B union C. A intersection B union. And different all these, how do we represent? For the 3 sets, how do we represent? For the 2 sets, how do we represent in a Venn diagram? Let us see thereafter. This is called A intersection B union C is equals to A intersection B union A intersection C. A intersection, is it visible to you now? Till the end.
No sir.
A intersection B union C. A intersection B union A intersection C, which is called as a distributive law. Distributing the intersection over union. We call it as a intersection distributing the over union. So now let us see the Venn diagrams of the different sets. Suppose union whenever
Sir.
you take into
Sir, one thing, sir. Sir, in the NCERT book, in the NCERT book, it is written that, sir, intersection distributes over union, sir. What does it mean, sir?
what?
Sir, I can't able to understand this line, sir. Here, after distributive law, it is written that intersection distributes over union.
See here, intersection distributes over union. See here, it is distributing to the union property. So that's why this distribution is called as a first intersection, next union is given to you. This can also be written as A union B intersection C, suppose if it is given to you. In this situation, union is distributing the intersection, we call it. And in the first situation, intersection distributes the union. In the second situation, whenever you take into consider this one, A union B intersection A union C. See, these can be proved even with the help of the Venn diagrams. This can be proved with the help of the Venn diagrams.
That means in the first case, sir, union separates both of this. Both of the A. Here the distributes means to separate, sir.
Yeah. Here, which is outside that distributes to the union. Intersection distributes over the union. Here, second case, union distributes over the intersection.
Oh.
So we can prove these two things here. First, you know that how do we write the Venn diagrams? In this case, Venn diagram, how do we write? Union of the two sets means A will be written and B will be written here, A and B. And whenever you want to shade it, you have to shade it completely in the same way. This is A union B. So you can write it here. This is
The voice is not audible.
wherever it is there. Not visible. And intersection,
Yes, sir.
whenever you take it to consider.
Yes sir.
This is set A, this is set B. Okay? Set A you draw completely with the horizontal lines. So this horizontal lines represents A. And I am taking the set B. B you draw with the vertical lines. So I am drawing the B with the vertical lines. See, whenever intersection you are taking, intersection, do remember that. Intersection Venn diagram, whenever you are drawing, For the intersection left side, you draw with the horizontal lines. For the intersection right side, you draw vertical lines. And wherever you get a common, that common part will be taken into horizontal and vertical together. Wherever you get that common part will be represented as a intersection. So the common part is here, this one. So this part is a intersection. This part is a intersection. So like this, Venn diagrams can be represented for the union and intersection. Okay. So now let us see. We can prove these distributive properties. Two distributive properties from the Venn diagram like this. 3 sets whenever it is taken, how do we represent using the Venn diagrams? Let us see here now. So here, if you want to prove this one, A intersection B union C is equals to A intersection B union A intersection C. If you want to prove this one, you draw the Venn diagram of this one. What Venn diagram you will get? A, B, C, 3 sets to be taken into consider. Okay, so I am taking the 3 sets. Here this is universal set. This is set A, this is set B, this is set C. So here what I said here, intersection ko left side whatever it is there you draw with the horizontal lines. Right side you whatever it is there with the, not only I am saying compulsory horizontal lines. You may take left side vertical lines, but left side one way, right side another way. And common whatever. If you want you zigzag lines you draw, straight lines you draw. That's your wish. Just I am taking as it. So intersection the left side whatever it is there you draw with the horizontal lines. This is A. And B union C completely with the vertical lines. B union C is nothing but this is B union C B union C. This completely you draw with the vertical lines. See here also and here also. So this part here B and C together I am drawing. B union C. This is B union C. So you can write here the horizontal lines represents A and this vertical lines represents B union C and both horizontal and vertical lines together will represents A intersection B union C. I am taking left hand side of the drawing. So that is nothing but what you got A intersection B union C is nothing but C here. Here are these like this. Just like a diamond shape it is getting. This part I am going to highlight this one. This part is A intersection B union C. So this let us see draw for this also. Let us draw for the right hand side also. Right hand side whatever it is given to you that you see here. Right hand side
Sir, not visible properly, sir.
what was?
Not visible.
Suddenly weather changing.
Sir, the board is not clear, sir.
Yes, weather is changing. See here, in the same way you try for that. Is it audible to you?
Yes, sir, it is audible.
Audible but not visible.
Yes, sir.
Suddenly the weather is changed, maybe due
Yes,
to
sir.
that the network problem is there. Sir, we are hearing you. No, it is not visible,
Visible, sir. I can see clearly.
but completely blur or even for me also it is not looking in a proper way.
सर दिखाई दे रहा है सर, क्लियरली दिखाई दे रहा है. हाँ सर दिखाई
Sir, now it is
अभी
clear,
सही है?
sir.
क्लियरली दिख रहा है.
Now is it clear?
सर पहले भी क्लियर ही दिखा जा रहा है.
अभी
So again it blurs.
अभी भी क्लियर ही है सर. सर क्लियर है सर.
कुछ
मेरे वाले में क्लियर दिखा रहा है. बस सर कैमरा का एंगल शायद थोड़ा कम हो गया है सर. उस साइड वाला नजर नहीं आ रहा है.
not the the angle of camera. It's a network problem.
सर मैंने अपने मोबाइल को हॉरिजॉन्टली प्लेस किया है सर। आपने जो उस साइड में लिखा है सर, आपके लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में।
कैमरा एंगल कुछ नहीं है।
हाँ सर, अब ठीक है सर। हाँ
अब आया?
अब बोर्ड। हाँ सर।
हाँ
हाँ सर, अब आया।
आया?
हाँ सर।
Okay. Now, right hand side, if you want to draw the Venn diagram, for the right hand side, you have to look here A union intersection B, A intersection C, and their union. Whenever union is given, both you have to draw the same lines. So you know the A intersection B part. What is A intersection B? This is A, this is B, this is C. A, B, C. Okay? So now here you will see the A intersection B means this part is A intersection. So this part is the line. And A intersection C, A and C intersection part is this one. That also you need to draw the horizontal line. So now wherever the common part you are getting, that is A intersection B union A intersection C.
Sir, please repeat again, sir.
Again, learn again.
No, sir, please repeat again.
This same partner, so both are equal. So like this Venn diagrams will blur हो गया. Okay, you do one thing here.
सर एक बार वापस बोलिए ना सर।
हाँ?
सर और एक बार बोलिए ना। पहले
तो क्लियर ही है सर।
सर पहले थोड़ा मुझे क्रैक सुनाई दिया था।
कभी आपका वॉइस से कभी रुक जाता है। वैसे
हाँ,
बहुत
सर।
क्लियरली नजर।
Sir, rain is occurring from your side, sir.
What?
Sir, rain is occurring, sir, from your side.
I'm not understanding you.
Sir, बारिश हो रहा है आपके इधर?
बारिश. Maybe it's looking like cloudy outside, but not exactly. I can't say. Now clear here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So next thing is that like this we can do the two sets. The next thing is difference of the two sets. Difference of the two sets. Actually, this is deleted from the syllabus, but you can learn it. Because based on this you are going to have some more concepts also. Difference of the two sets is A and B are the two sets is given. Two sets difference is given actually in the numbers whenever you take it to consider. Difference is nothing but greater number minus smaller number will be taken into. But in case of the sets, whenever you take it to consider, greater set to smaller set will not be usual. Difference of A and B is nothing but A minus B. Difference of B and A means B minus A. So the elements which are present in A but not in B. A minus B is nothing but all the elements which are present in A which are not in B. So that means this set is going to have the elements of A only, not B. So as an example, let us take A is equals to 1, 2, 3, B is equals to 2, 3, 4. A minus B is nothing but the elements of A which are not in B. A not in B. 1 should be taken. 2, but A and B may not. 3, B may not. 4 should not be taken into consider because 4 is not an element of A. Whatever you are thinking here, the then only we call it as a minus b. This is for the difference of the two sets. Okay? Did you understand? So difference of a and b is nothing but a minus b. Difference of b and a is nothing but b minus a. So a minus b Venn diagram will be how the a minus b. Suppose if you take mathematically, if you want to write a minus b, if you want to write as a set builder term, x such that x should be belongs to a, x belongs to a and x not belongs to b. A minus b is nothing but x such that x belongs to a and x not belongs to b. X to b belongs to a and x not belongs to b. These two conditions to be satisfied. So then only a minus b we are going to get. And Venn diagram, whenever you take into consider a minus b Venn diagram, this is a, this is b if you consider. The elements which are present in a but not in b, this part you are going to get a minus b. This is a minus b. And this is called as b minus a. And ये दोनों का यूनियन होता है ना, we call that as a symmetric difference. What do we call? We call that as a symmetric difference. Symmetric difference is nothing but a and b are the two sets if you consider. A minus b union b minus a. A minus b union b minus a is called as a ये दोनों मिला के सिमेट्रिक डिफरेंस बोलते हैं. दिस इज कॉल्ड a minus b, दिस इज कॉल्ड b minus a. एंड दोनों का यूनियन ले लिया तो देन वी कॉल इट एज ए symmetric difference. And this can also be written in another way also. Usually the definition is this one. This will be equals to a union b minus a intersection b also. A union b is nothing but a completely. From this a intersection b is removed, taken out. So only the part A, this part only will be remains. So you can write the symmetric difference in that way also. Okay? समझ में आया? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you try the exercise 1.4 all the problems. Simple here. All the problems are very easy. You can do it. If there is any doubt in that, you can ask me afterwards in the next class. Okay?
Sir, I want to write. Sir, whatever is written in the board, I want to write.
What?
Sir, I want to note this down, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, I want to note it down. Whatever you have written in the board, sir.
Your voice is not clear.
Sir, now, sir.
You type in the chat box. Viprajit said something. Sir, can I see the board properly? But sometimes voice stops. I can see the board properly, but sometimes voice stops. Maybe network problem is there. Let us see.